Hello there and welcome to my YouTube cycling channel. Today I'm going to run through the basics of how to climb. Just about anyone can ride a bike up a hill. The big difference, of course, is how easy or how fast that may or may not be for some people. If you're not very good at it, the good news is that you can improve. Like most things, it boils down to technique and attitude. Let's not mess about here. As we all know, the lighter you are, the easier it is to climb hills on a bike. This is one of the basic tenets of cycling. This is because it takes far less energy for a smaller rider to overcome gravity and propel the combined weight of them and their bike up any given climb. Yes, someone with my manly frame could go out and buy a lighter bike or set of wheels, but by far and away the single best thing anyone can do to improve their climbing is to lose a few pounds and tip this power to weight ratio in their favour. The even better news is that if you manage to slim down a few kilos, your power to weight ratio will tip very much in your favour and you'll get the best of both worlds. In the meantime though, the first piece of advice to improve your climbing is not to panic. If you see a hill coming up, stay positive and focus on the job in hand. You will get up it. Secondly, climbing is all about effort management. We all know the story of the hare and the tortoise, and climbing is very similar in the way that slow and steady wins the race. It's no good gunning it at the bottom of a climb to overtake riders, only to have them overtake you further up when you've blown. Find a pace that you're comfortable with and try and maintain that throughout the climb. In the long run, your overall time up the climb may well be quicker than if you'd torn off from the beginning. As you approach the hill and the gradient increases, select a gear that allows you to keep pedalling as close to your normal cadence as possible. Sit slightly further back on the saddle to engage your leg muscles and focus on maintaining a steady rhythm. Lightly hold on to the bars and keep your upper body as relaxed as possible. When you set your pace, your gear selection is very important. Generally, it's much easier to spin a lower gear than mash a higher one, so choose a gear that will allow you to spin comfortably. I personally try to select a gear that will allow me to maintain a cadence between 90 and 95 revs per minute. Obviously, as the gradient increases, I select a slightly lower gear, and as it eases off a little, I change up. If you start to get tired in your legs, reduce your gearing and increase your cadence. If you've run out of gears, pedal slower. Alternatively, if you're feeling strong, increase your gearing and maintain your cadence. While I'm tapping out my rhythm on the pedals, I also try to develop a rhythm with my breathing, focusing on my exhaling. I also sometimes try to visualize that I'm breathing out dirty, polluted air and inhaling clean, cleansing air. Another useful psychological technique is to break long climbs down into manageable sections. Instead of thinking about a single climb as an intimidating 5 kilometers or 15 minutes, look at it as 5 1-kilometer sections or 3 5-minute segments. As you tick off each bit, you'll feel more confident, and that's half the battle. Whatever the climb, short or long, if you're riding with a group and you want to reduce the risk of getting dropped, try to ride at the front of the bunch and be the first rider to reach the climb. That way, as the stronger riders overtake you on the way up, you will have less distance to make up once you're at the top. So there we are. That's a few basic tips on how to improve your climbing. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and check out some of my other films.